Gentlemen, do you have trouble with your personal grooming? I don't, because I got one of these. Cuts through anything. Nothing's too tough to get through the muff, so to speak. But it is very dangerous. It puts you in a perilous predicament, certainly. So I wouldn't advise it. Don't do that. Get yourself one of these. This is a Manscaped lawnmower. It's not as dangerous. Beautiful. I had one earlier. There you go. That's why I'm all trimmed and looking so debonair. They've got a whole range of products, wonderful products, nowhere near as dangerous as the privet trimmer. They've got what's this? I think this is called the Weed Whacker for your router. That's a great bit of kit. Everything on their website, get 20% off. Get to the checkout. Use the promo code HammersChat. Manscaped.com. The link is in the description below. Anyway, someone who else needs a bit of manscaping, landscaping, someone who's looking particularly hairy at the moment, is Dele Alli. Now, not only is he looking hairy, apparently things are getting very hairy for him at the moment. Antonio Conte wants him out. Why am I talking about this? Well, he's been linked with West Ham. Surely no. My first reaction was, don't be ridiculous. Then I thought about it some more. Okay, so the first interesting thing that amuses me about this story is you've got an alpha male, let's say it that way, in Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte's the boss. Antonio Conte's got to be the biggest character at a club. He's the gaffer. What he says goes. And then you've got a stubborn old git in Daniel Levy, of course, not Dele Alli. Anyway, whether you think Dele Alli's the right character for West Ham, we'll deal with that in just a second. But that's an interesting dynamic. It is a really interesting dynamic. You've got a real clash of personalities there. So, here's the thing. Daniel Levy would sell his grandmother for the right price. Put it that way, right? He's got a terrible reputation, or a good reputation if you're a Tottenham fan, for doing business. He would get the best price for anything he can. So, would he let Dele Alli go out on the cheap? You'd think no. However, as we understand it, Conte is saying, I want this guy out. I want him out of my squad. But Daniel Levy wants to leave him around, hanging around for a while, because he's not going to get the money that he thinks that Dele Alli's worth. Now, Dele Alli only cost Spurs about $5 million. I think you've got an interesting situation on your hand. Because Antonio Conte won't care. I don't care what you get for him, Daniel. If he calls him Daniel, might not. Mr. Levy, whatever he calls him. I just want him out of the club. So, anyway, apparently, us and Newcastle are the interested parties. Now, okay, I mean, this is a really, really interesting one. Actually, from a player's point of view, I think David Moyes would love this player. I really do. The Newcastle thing is harder to get around. Apparently, obviously, look, if Newcastle want everybody, this is going to be, they're going to end up getting somebody. I know it's easy to say nobody's going to want to go to Newcastle in a relegation scrap, but they'll get somebody in. If it's a loan deal, I can understand that Ali would go to Newcastle, and I think he'd do very well. I think he's a very, very good player, by the way. But he's drifted. He's not just a dip in form. Something's not right the last couple of years. He's not looked anything like the player that we saw before. I think I might have seen it on the Amazon series that was about Tottenham, and it was when Jose Mourinho went in there, and Jose Mourinho told the story that when he went in to Old Trafford and he had a chat with Alex Ferguson said, I've got one piece of advice for you: sign Dele Alli. That's the sort of talent that we're talking about. Now, Moyes would like him because he works really, really hard. He's technically quite good. I mean, he's an 8 out of 10 technically. I mean, you know, he's not Lionel Messi, but he's pretty damn bloody good. He's a really good size as well. I think it was 6'1", something like that. Athletic, doesn't stop running. He's almost got all the attributes you need to be a footballer. But why is he taking a dip? Sometimes you look at him, Dele Alli, and you think he's a bit of a muppet, mate. You know, he's done some silly things on social media. I think it's fair to say that. And he does that ridiculous handshake with Harry Kane, which should just be banned by law. You shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. I mean, quite frankly, it just should not be allowed. Should be punishable by imprisonment. I think. Anyway, I don't. Children can do it. Grown men, leave it out, will you? Come on, sort it out. I would. I think if I was a manager, I'd fine them. I think I would fine them. I'd say you're Dr. Week's wages for doing that. If I ever see that again, you're done. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's why he got dropped from the team. He just can't help it. Maybe the first time when Antonio Conte went, and if I'm going to introduce myself to all the squad. Now, as I say, he's an alpha male. He's saying it's my way or the highway. What I say goes at Tottenham, and everybody has a one-on-one interview with the gaffer. I just wonder if Dele Alli walked in and said, "All right, Mr. Conte," and he said, "Right, that's it. You're done. You're never getting in the team." I don't know if they're doing the noise. I don't know if they do that. That's what they do, isn't it? Anyway, I digress slightly. Okay. I think talent-wise, he's right. I'm not sure he passes, and I like this phrase. We use it more and more, the David Moyes MOT. Do you have the character? Do you have the personality? Are you going to be able to fit in with the team framework? Because I tell you what, if he tries any of that crap with Soufal, it'd be done. Soufal, you say, you do what? You do what? You don't do that with me. Us Czech lads don't do that sort of thing. He'll have none of it. None of it. I wonder who at a West Ham team would do a funny one of them. I don't know. Maybe some would. I could see Moyes wanting him. I could sort of see it happening, but I cannot see Daniel Levy sanctioning any kind of deal to West Ham. But if we are the only decent offer on the table, then is Antonio Conte going to force it through? I don't know. It's interesting. It really is interesting. Just another quick, a little one. Brennan Johnson, 20-year-old Nottingham Forest attacker. Scored 5 times, got 4 assists. He's apparently playing very, very well. We're interested in him. And so are Brentford. This is according to The Athletic. Brentford have bid 10 million for him. Really good player apparently. Not seen him play. I say he's a really good player. I've not seen him play, but he's rated very, very highly. Also, we have been linked. Here we go. I've said this guy. I've tried to pronounce this guy's name before. I don't know why I can't say it. I'm going to try it again. Ben Brereton. I've done it. Ben Brereton Diaz. I don't know why it's hard. It's just too many. It's just too many of them in it. Ben Brereton from Blackburn. He's a Chilean. He's a Chilean striker. And apparently he's scored loads of goals in the Championship. Absolutely loads of them. 19 goals in 23 games and 1 assist. Oh, he's greedy. He's greedy. He don't pass the ball at all. 19 goals and 1 assist. I'm not criticising. I'm just saying. The stats, they tell a story, don't they? Anyway. We're in for him, apparently. There's other ones that we'll do a little transfer update tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I don't know. It's nearly Christmas. And I'll wish you a merry. I'm sure I will miss you. I will miss you, and I'll wish you a merry Christmas. I don't forget this. This was a joke for somebody who tried to force me to wear a Christmas jumper. You've seen it before. How bad is that Santa, eh? Awful. It's just a drunk. Children, that's not the real Father Christmas. That is a man who has drunk too many beers pretending to be Father Christmas. Not the real one. No. Anyway, it's a very naughty Father Christmas. So this was just a joke. I don't wish you an adequate. So I was we wish you a thrifty Christmas. I saw it was like this Marks and Spencer's one, which all the food in Marks and Spencer's really good and really grand, isn't it? And they say we wish you a magnificent feast at Christmas. And I sort of imagined, we wish you a sort of adequate, thrifty, and reasonable Christmas with like a little partridge rather than a big turkey or something like that. So, but I don't. It's a joke. I do wish you a very, very nice Christmas, and certainly. So, well, I hope it's the real Father Christmas that pops down the chimney with his sack of presents, rather than this geezer. I tell you what, if this geezer comes, then phone the police, because he's drunk and he shouldn't be up on your roof. Quite frankly, I'm excited. What Father Christmas is going to bring me? I've written him a long letter, a very, very long letter, and I'm just waiting. So I've got a list of presents I want. I don't know what I'm waiting to hear back. I don't know what list I'm on. I'm probably on the naughty list. but hopefully I'm not. I've tried to be a good boy, and anyway, I'm waffling now. What a terrible video. But if I'm going to go and put my old shavers, my old ones, I don't need them anymore. I'm going to go and put them on eBay, get a little bit of money. Anyway, I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Goldie, Brady, Sully, Horsevich, Jack the Junior, Sully, Goldie's mate, Kretinsky, Horsinski, and Jack Jr. Don't forget about Goldie's son-in-law.